Good morning. It's Monday, August the 10th, and this is Wisdom for Your Week. The 30th President of the United States was Calvin Coolidge. He was known as a man of few words. In fact, his nickname was Silent Cal. When asked about his reluctance to talk very much, he said that he was slow to speak because he recognized the gravity of what a president says, and thus he felt his words needed to be weighed carefully before being spoken. That's pretty good advice for any of us, isn't it? Even if we're not the president of anything. Solomon would wholeheartedly agree with Silent Cal. He said in Proverbs 10, verse 19, "When words are many, sin is not absent, but he who holds his tongue is wise." If you read the book of Proverbs very much at all, you notice Solomon's emphasis on being careful with our words, and the danger of talking too much and the trouble that our speech can get us into. And he has some solid advice here in this verse for today. He said, talk less and you'll sin less. That recognizes the tendency we have to sin with our words. It's very easy for us to sin with the things we say and how we say those things. We can lie, we can deceive, we can gossip, we can criticize, we can mislead. We can hurt, we can put down, we can boast, and on I could go. There is a multitude of ways for us to sin with our words. And so as a Christian, if I want to limit the ways that I sin and the amount of sins that I commit, a good place to start is right here. Talk less, and generally speaking, you'll sin less. It's the law of averages at work. The more I talk, the more words I say, the more likely it is that I will say something that I shouldn't say, something that's sinful. And so to cut down on the probability of sinning, just say less. Calvin Coolidge, old Silent Cal, also said, "I've never been hurt by anything I didn't say." Think about that. Do you have to repent and apologize and seek forgiveness more for what you say or for what you don't say? That's an easy question, isn't it? Proverbs is all about that life of wisdom instead of foolishness. Solomon concludes this verse by telling us that the person who learns to hold his tongue is wise. And so he would say, hold your tongue more, speak less, think before you speak. That's usually the wise thing to do. And that's wisdom for your week.